Mercury retrograde we just had was clearing out the last of the issues that we may have had. So we may have felt like we'd gone backwards again, but actually it was just bringing up things that were ready to be released and ready to be cleared. So, hello everyone, how are you today? This is about the 5th or 6th time I'm going to attempt to do this take of this reading. So hopefully this time works. I hope that you are well, and I hope you had a great week last week. The energy this week is a bit stalled, I think. It's not really wanting to come out. There's a bit of irritation and frustration so far. Yeah, the messages aren't very clear this week, let's put it that way, because I've had a hard time getting this reading going this week. It's like it just doesn't want to come out. So we will see how we go. I'm going to keep going this time. I'm going to push through and attempt this. So let's see how we go. I hope your week has been well. I had my son away and he's just come home, and he's a little bit ungrounded, I think, from the traveling and changing homes again from his dad's to mine. So he's actually fallen asleep and having a nap, which I think is a very good thing, because being an empath, when my children and people around me are unsettled, I do find it hard to not become unsettled as well. So maybe that's why I'm having a hard time getting this reading out today, because I'm a little bit unsettled with my energy. So I did try and ground before this reading, which I always do. But yeah, I think it'll be fine. It's just taken me a few takes to get here today. So let's see how we go. Now, I have already shuffled a couple of cards, and the first one that came out, and I kept putting it back because this one came out in the last few weeks, and I'm like, what is this one doing out? And it's Broken Arrow, and it says, embracing the energy of peace. And I'm going to do a newbie move, and trust me, this is not my normal operating memoranda. No, that's not the word. Modus operandi. Is that it? Anyway, it's not the way I normally work. I do channel the cards and usually pull out a few cards, get a message, or sometimes I'll get one out and have a huge message download. But today it actually guided me to read what this card means. And so, embrace the energy of peace. Let's see what the words say, because I felt as though reading this was really important today. So I'm going to go with it, even though I do not like to do that because I'm not a newbie anymore. But it's guided me to do that. So, Broken Arrow, the message: let go of the need to defend yourself and prepare to offer peace. You are safe. And that felt big to me. Okay, so about the card. Just as the arrow card symbolizes defense and protection, the Broken Arrow card, which is the one we pulled, symbolizes peace. In Native American traditions, a broken arrow would mean that tribes were no longer fighting one another, but were making alliances. When you see a broken arrow in a meditation, vision, dream, or reading, it is a message that you no longer need to fight because peace has arrived. And how beautiful is that? And this is where I find it funny, because if you watched last week's video, I talked about protection and the need to protect our energy last week and how that was important. And now this week, the reading is telling us that we can drop that protection this week and peace has arrived. It's a powerful symbol of harmony, serenity, and community. And I felt community was big too. And again, I'm going to say with the Native American, that's talking about our ancestors. And I have felt our ancestors very strongly in the last few weeks. And that's come through in the readings that I've done. And I've talked about ancestral knowledge and ancestral insight. And yeah, they are here and supporting us at this time and guiding us at this time. And I really feel like we need them around at this moment in time. Yeah. I'm just going to read the extended message too, so bear with me. If you have been exposed to a situation in which you have felt the need to protect yourself or defend what you feel is right, know that this is now coming to an end. With the arrival of the Broken Arrow card, you are being guided to know that the energies of light are entering to wash away all the darkness. You can drop your shields and protection. You are now in a situation that will honor you and honor your needs. Arguments are ending and disagreements are being resolved. Prepare to talk things through and offer the peace that you would like to enjoy. In order to move forward in a more fearless way, it's important for you to let go of the idea that you can be hurt by this situation or the people involved, because this will only work against you. Know that your angelic guides and ancestors are standing around you, protecting you and taking you lovingly forward. And yet, that's exactly what I feel. I feel as though they are around us and they are taking us forward. And it is time for us to drop the need of protection and to really remember that you are safe. I feel like that is healing for so many people on this path right now. And I just want to go into this for a little bit. So with the world the way it is, this is why I told you all to get off social media last week, because I felt like the energies were just really not good, okay? And they were causing us to feel ungrounded and afraid and all of the things, you know, like we were not in a good space. And I feel like the world is, the darkness, let's just say that, is really pumping up its agenda right now. And every time you go on to things like that, they are really trying to bring the collective energy down. So our ancestors and our guides are really with us at this time, trying to help us through and trying to bring in that light, okay, and stand in light. And the other card that's facing up at me that I feel very important, which comes in now, is Mountains and Stand Your Ground. And I really feel like these two cards are saying that by standing our ground and standing in our truth this week of light, things will change. And so that guidebook was telling us to drop the need for protection. We don't need it anymore. We are safe. And you need to believe that, even if you are not. You know what I mean? So that sounds like that could lead to trouble, but no. Really believe that you are safe, because you are. And we have protection and guides around us. And I want you to relax as much as you can into that feeling this week. Hang on, I need to sneeze again. Okay, and I would like you to remember the sentence in the guidebook that says, in order to move forward in a more fearless way, it's important for you to let go of the idea that you can be hurt by this situation or the people involved, because this will only work against you now. So they're really asking us, oh my gosh, why do I have to sneeze when I start channeling? They're really asking us right now to stand in our power and in our channel, know that we are safe, right? And let go of the fear, because the fear is only going to create more fear. Okay, so we need to stand in our light and stand in the truth, know that we are safe, and then nothing can hurt us. Okay, that is really, really, really important this week going forward. And things that may be keeping you down, say worries around you, those situations are ending now. So if you've had a lot of financial issues, if you've had relationship issues, if you've had career issues, those things, I'm trying not to sneeze, those things are going to be ending this week. Am I saying that right? Yeah. Sorry, I'm losing my track of thought because I want to sneeze. Okay. So those fears, right, those worries that we've had, we can let go of them because they're finished now. I feel like we've had Mercury retrograde this week and it's finished. Is it today or sometime soon? Today is Saturday when I'm recording this. I feel like whatever your biggest struggle has been in the last few years, you may have really felt that in you, in your environment around you the last week in particular, but more particular this last Mercury retrograde, you may have felt that really coming into your face and really making things difficult for you. And what Spirit is trying to tell you right now is that actually you are safe and you're beyond all of that, okay? It was just a last releasing of the dregs of things that were left behind. So you have done so much work to get to where you are. So much work, okay? And you can rest assured that you are safe and that you are going to prosper, okay? But this last few weeks was about clearing out the rest of the stuff that you don't need to take with you. So I hope that makes sense. So you just need to, it was just in your face and it felt really heavy because it was bringing up things that needed to be released for you to process and to work through and release. So you know that now you are safe and you are fine and you can take a deep breath, okay, and feel safe because you actually are. It's all an illusion the last few weeks, okay, in particular. You have done so much work and all you are being asked to do this week is to stand in your light and stand your ground like the mountain, unmovable, okay? A mountain does not move unless, something catastrophic happens, but that is not what's going on right now. You are stoic, like you are standing strong. And what else was important is knowing that you can drop those shields, okay? That was in the guidebook. So dropping those shields this week, you don't need that protection anymore. And in fact, that protection would hinder you moving forward because you are putting a barrier between yourself and your success. So you need to drop the protection now and stand firm on the ground with your feet there, knowing that you are supported and guided by your ancestors and spirit guides and spirit team. And this week you are moving forward and it feels very, very scary because you've had that layer of protection around you to keep you safe and you've needed it and you've leaned on it, okay? But now you're going to feel new, you're going to feel a little bit more vulnerable and you're going to feel a little bit trepidatious, I want to say, about stepping forward. However, it's completely safe for you to step forward this week and move forward. And if you stay where you are, you're not going to move forward. You're not going to embrace the future that's actually waiting for you. And you're going to undo the hard work that you've already done. So I want you to really trust in yourself this week and trust moving forward, knowing that you are safe, knowing that you are guided, knowing that the path is set out for you. Remember a few weeks ago I talked about you moving towards that destination that you've always hoped of, and the path was clear, and it still is. It just hasn't felt that way in the last couple of weeks because this Mercury retrograde has been bringing up energetically the things that you needed to let go of so that you could be completely unshackled and move forward. So it's a really good thing. Okay, so don't be afraid this week. Last week we needed protection just to protect our energy, okay, from the darkness trying to creep in. And I think that you must have done that successfully because this week you're saying you don't need it anymore and you can step out fully into the light knowing that you are safe 100% and you can move forward with all of your hopes and dreams and desires and things that you have been working towards forever. Okay, so you have the support of the ancestors. Step forward this week. Stand your ground in truth, honesty, and direction, and know that everything is coming in for you, okay? Even though appearances may not have seemed like that last week, in particular, things might have seemed really heavy, you might have gotten down, but I really want you to, hopefully in that week, things might have been getting you down, But I hope that you had a peaceful place in your heart throughout it. And I hope that you were able to reflect and go, you know what? This stuff's kind of bad and I've dealt with this before, but actually I feel okay right now. I feel like everything's going to be okay, even though I don't know how. I'm stepping forward anyway. And I hope that's what you felt last week, because I know I did. And yeah, so I know that I've done the work. I've protected myself from those energies trying to bring me back down into the darkness, which didn't work. And now I can step out fully and trust in my journey completely, because the path now is lined with gold, and it is like I'm not going to look back at all. And you won't either, okay? Is there anything else that wants to come through? I feel like that's massive, and I feel like I might not be too excited enough for you right now because I'm trying to get it out. It's just really hard to bring it out this week. I don't know why, but it's like it's there, but it's not there. And maybe that's how you feel as well this week. Maybe you feel like things are starting, you've been on the precipice of change, but you're just not there. Change moved past it just yet. So it feels difficult moving forward a little bit. It feels a bit harder, a bit more resistant in a way, but it's not. It's flowing, it's there. It's just I don't think you're used to being unshackled. And I think that's what it is. You're used to being tied down and held down by heaviness and darkness and negativity, and you're not used to walking forward without that. And so, yeah, dropping this protection this week will you'll probably be successful a lot of the week, and then other parts of the week you might not be successful in dropping that protection, and that's okay. It's going to take you some time to get used to stepping forward and trusting that actually everything's okay and everything's aligned and everything's working in my favor. But I hope that you can trust it this week. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to do a healing. So let's see where this takes us this week. A couple of the last weeks we've done processes. So rather than energy healing, but we'll see how it goes. And I highly recommend you stay, because it does help you move forward this week, okay? Whether you trust it or not, it will help release anything energetic that you have been carrying with you that is ready to be released. So I highly recommend you stay. Yeah, if you don't, that's okay too. Everything is your choice. But I would really, really appreciate it if you could like this video, if you've enjoyed it, comment and subscribe. It would really help my channel to grow and reach more and more people. And yeah, that would be really appreciated. And I do thank you to those that have been commenting. It really does mean a lot to me, and I do read the comments, and I try and I do reply. So that's really amazing. So thank you. I really do appreciate it. All right, so closing our eyes if you are able to. If not, just go into like a trance-like state where you can just stare off into space. That kind of state would be good. So just taking a deep breath now, in and out. Just releasing all of the heaviness that your body is feeling right now, all of the tightness, and knowing that this moment is just for you. And it is where you can come back to yourself and feel into you. So just breathing in again and out. And I want you to really feel that heaviness leaving your body as you breathe out. So keep breathing in and releasing as you breathe out. And what we're doing is we're just releasing all the noise from our energy, and we're just trusting and coming back to ourselves. So you might notice as you do this that you have a pain somewhere in your body. You might notice a tightness somewhere. And we're not judging that if we notice it. We're not thinking about why and what it means, and that there's something there, and so that means we're less than because we're not perfectly clear. That's a false narrative that we are not here for. So I just want you to notice if there's anything there, and just bring your attention to it, and then you can sort of say to yourself, I choose to release this, and breathe out, and just breathe in and out to that spot or that place or your whole body for the next few breaths. Just really focusing on that pain dissipating, that energy leaving your body, an energy field, the heaviness going away. Knowing that just everything is energy. It's not good or bad, it's just energy. And we can choose to carry that energy, or we can choose to leave it behind. And this week we're being guided to leave it behind because we don't need to take it with us. Okay. Just keep breathing into that spot. Oh no, it's gone. Okay. Just breathing into that spot, that heaviness. And out. And I just want you to keep breathing, noticing other tight bits in your body. And if there's no tight bits, then just focus on your breath for a minute. Just focus on the rise and fall of your chest and your stomach as you breathe in and out. And just observe it. We're not trying to breathe deeper. We're not trying to be the best breather that we've ever been. We're just observing and feeling our body. And I'm just sending some healing energy to your body. So just continue to breathe. If you feel a tingling or a warming sensation coming over you, just know that it's this pure divine spark of energy just coming through, doing what it needs to in your body and energy field, because everyone is different and everyone needs something different right now. So this divine energy is just coming in and doing what it's been required to do in you. And if there's resistance there, then we're just noticing that, okay? We're not judging it. And we're just opening up to the trust that actually it is divine energy. Because we are divine, don't forget. We are at one with the creator of the universe, and we are in alignment with that. Remember the reading. Nothing bad is happening to us. We do not need protection. We are aligned with the universe in the most beautiful way, and it fills our being with gorgeous starlight I'm seeing sparkling starlight throughout your whole body. And it shoots out into space around you. It's actually beautiful what I'm seeing. So trust in that. That's it, my loves. Just coming back to yourself. If you want to stay in this, then feel free to pause and stay in this energy. If you're ready to come back, then yeah, start wiggling your toes and moving your energy and opening your eyes and taking a deep breath in. I just want to thank you for being here today. Thank you for giving your time. I really appreciate it, and I hope that this has really helped you on the week, and I know that this energy will help guide you forward. So let me know how it went for you, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you again next week. Thanks everyone. Bye.